What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So last we left off, we got the first startup, but right now we're going to be doing the final touches so we can actually take this thing out on a drive. And we got polished coolant tank, the OEM crank pulley that's going to be going back on. Seb from Specialty Z mentioned that it's better to go back to the stock one due to the high mileage, so we're not going to be using the lightweight or unorthodox crank pulley. Es con que afloje, ¿no? Y neta que no. There's no. All right, so we were supposed to go on our first test drive already. I've been here since the morning because we were supposed to be done with the car basically already, and I was supposed to be taking this thing home. We ran into a little dilemma with the crank pulley. Well, we've been at it for a good hour or more.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So, so let me show you guys exactly what it took. So this is the unorthodox lightweight crank pulley, and as you guys can see, we drilled 2 holes to run an extension right through it, and then we were trying to get it off, and in the end we had to drill the holes even bigger. We put this impact extension, used the breaker bar with the extension from a jack, and we were finally able to get it off. And now, after struggling to get the crank pulley out, we finally got that out as well.
God damn it, dude. Holy shit. This thing was fucked up to take off.
Look at this thing, guys. What? Rudy, I'm so sorry to put you through this shit.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. We tried like phase 1, just regular freaking breaker bar and just hold it up against something. Didn't work. Then we were like, okay, shit, we need some air. We tried some air. Didn't fucking work. I have my electric impact. Which is really fucking ballsy and didn't fucking work. So we like kept going through stages of more and more fucking force.
We went through all the air impact guns, even the huge, where is it? Where the hell did it end up? The big ass snap-on impact gun. Yeah. We ended up using these big heavy duty impacts, even the air ones.
We tried the freaking breaker board. This one wasn't enough, and then we had to just fucking go complete with this fucking jack handle just to get out.
Basically, with this big ass extension, we're literally all about to start actually taking out a whole radiator, and having to bleed out the cooling system again. But luckily, it didn't come to that. We just need to top off on what we.
Test 1 right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, test. This is test 2. You see this? The test 1 was the snap-on extension.
Snap-on extension, then we tried that one.
Snap-on extension. This was part 1, trying to take it out. Didn't work. So that was part 1. Part 2 was the other one. Part 1, part 2, and part 3, heavy-duty impact. And then
we put a rag here. And
we ended up putting a thick rag, and then breaker bar with the cheap bar, and we were able to finally get this bitch out.
Yeah, I was doing my best to remove it without damaging it, but once you said you didn't give a fuck, I was like, what?
Yeah, since I had not to run this, go back to stock, I was like, you know what, if it means destroying this thing just to get it out, so be it. So
I mean, my job was a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Really the only thing left to do is just install the boost controller.
All right. We're working on the Gritty boost controller right now. Ruby finally back on the ground after about a month. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. We're about to go on our first drive. I need to put the belt on. You're gonna finish that up. Let's go. Show us what you got, Rudy.
Ta-da!
Yup. So it's super low key, not that noticeable. But eventually we are gonna have to relocate because I am gonna end upgrading this whole center piece right here. So we're gonna have to find a new spot for it later on. But for now, that works. All right. Yes, sir. See how she does once she's actually warmed up. Manifold's getting hot. We're trying to heat up all the heat wrap and all that stuff. Make sure that it's all ready to go for the drive. See all that smoke coming out. Yeah, the exhaust sounds pretty damn good though.
Yeah, let's drive it. Let's put the hood down.
All right. First drive. Let's go.
Did it tell you how much boost?
No. He's saying you can't control I guess how much boost you can put. Or at least in the map. You guys torqued the wheels, right? Shit.
Just that I can't change it with the ignition on.
Water.
I'm sorry, with the car on.
Yeah. Not bad. First drive. All right.
£7. We're doing 7 pounds.
10.3, 7 pounds of PSI.
There you go.
PSI. Yeah. Jeez. Twin turbo, full go, but we're only doing about 5 psi, so we'll see what's going on with that. We're gonna check the vacuums right now when we get back. But right now we're gonna top off on gas because we are low, and then we're gonna head back to the shop. It'll be the pump in, huh?
Yeah.
That's on left or right?
Yeah, this way on left. Look at the smile on this man's face. Hell yeah.
The first air release is the wastegates, huh?
That's that you hear?
Yeah, well, I hear like tss, tss. I hear it here and I hear it like under, like over
The
here.
first one, yeah, the first one that you hear it is on the wastegates, yeah. Keep going, let's go.
That flood right there.
Yeah.
Sounded nice. All right, so we're finally back, and we're just gonna try to reroute some of the plumbing for the vacuum, because that's what we're trying to understand, why the boost isn't going over 5 psi. So we're just gonna make some detail work right now, and we'll go from there.
Take two.
All right. Yep, exactly that. Take two. After rerouting some plumbing, yeah, some of the vacuum lines, and apparently that one had fallen off, so now we got a zip tie on there to hold it. So we should be good. Let's go. Round two. Damn. There we go. That's what it needed. Shit.
I don't know what it's safe to boost that, dude, so I'm gonna just...
Damn, it hit 14? 14 psi? Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Nothing.
Yeah, this one's dry, huh?
Actually.
Or it's got oil in it too. So if you guys look at this one, see all that oil?
It has oil too.
That one?
Yeah.
Why would that one have oil?
Oil. Right there.
Oh shit.
But like that's the fucking front of it.
That one doesn't have anything attached to it.
This one is
Oil.
oil. Yeah, but this one does have a gang of oil. And this is the one going
To the catch can.
Yeah.
So that's full of oil. That means we're getting oil.
Oil.
Yeah.
Oil.
What the hell? Nope.
Yeah.
That one's got even more oil. The other one was more dry.
Okay, so let's see.
That bottom one was drier. Top one was excessive. The top one is the one that goes up to over here where the oil catch can was going to.
Okay, then.
That one was a less.
So then it could just be the turbos.
Turbos are bad.
It could just be the turbos.
Basically, what's gonna happen from here on, guys, so you guys can see all the intercooler piping has oil, even right down there where he's at right now. It's like a little puddle of oil. Turbo pipe that goes up in there. So all that spilling out from the turbo kit. Look at this. Oh my god. I leaned over the intercooler. Look at all this oil that's coming out. Bro, look at this.
Oh yeah.
So initially what's gonna happen now, we're just gonna keep the car for a little bit longer. It's supposed to be going home today, but he's gonna pull the engine back out, get the turbos off. We're gonna rebuild the turbos because at this point we're at what, 99% sure it's the seals. Yeah, so it's the turbo seals that went bad. As soon as we finally hit boost and it was fine, going this fucking seals are like, I'm out. We
left the shop.
So turbos need to be replaced, or not replaced, rebuilt. Yeah, rebuilt. So in order to do that, the engine needs to come back out. So I'm just gonna skip that whole process, guys. I'll probably catch a little bit of it once the turbos are rebuilt, and then get the engine back in. Since, you know, majority of the stuff is already done, you know, the fuel rails, injectors, the fuel return system, all that other stuff is basically done. It's not too much work like how it was in the beginning, so it shouldn't be too much of a hassle, hopefully. But it's gonna be another couple weeks. But for now, that's gonna be the end of the first drive. And hopefully once we get the turbos rebuilt, we can continue with it. But as far as we know, the engine is fine. Nothing happened to the engine. It's just the turbo seals and the turbos that went bad. Right now I didn't want to start because all the spark plugs are, I guess, filled up or drowning.
Fouled up.
Filed up?
They're fouled. Yeah.
Filed?
They're all fouled. Yeah.
Fuck.
Should be fine though.
Alright. So right now what I'm gonna end up doing now, since we're gonna be taking the engine back out again, I'm gonna actually take a lot of the piping and get it more polished up. You can see out in the front, we're gonna take all that and we're gonna have Ricardo over in Santa Barbara to polish it up. I'm gonna wet sand this, get a lot of these scuff marks that from it being in storage, get all those removed, and then we're gonna have him polish it up so it looks, we want to get it to that kind of shiny, and that looks a little more dull. Yeah, that's even after the polish right there, guys. So sand all this down, smooth it out, and then we're gonna get it polished up so just like that. So all this, it was the first drive, it was going smooth. I was amazed. We ended up even, you know, after we fixed the vacuum, and then we really hit boost and the car was driving flawless. And then, you know, turbo seals went to shit. Rudy did recommend to me that while the turbos were out, we should have gotten them rebuilt, but I was like, nah, this should be fine. But came back to bite me in the ass, and now Here we go again. Motor's coming back out, and now we got to rebuild the turbos, which I should have done in the first place. Yeah, so as you guys see, air cooler is full of oil. My mistake, but nothing that shouldn't be too bad. So in the next video after this, guys, I'm just gonna skip the whole process of like pulling the engine out again because yeah, it's a lot. But Rudy's gonna take care of that, and then from there we'll probably be able to go on a proper drive. And then we were scheduled for February 10th to do the tune at Specialty Z, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait on that now. Questions, comments, concerns? But there we have it, guys. That's gonna be the end of today's video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.